Picture this. It's draft night, and Zach Edey's name is called 9th overall by the Memphis Grizzlies. The room goes quiet. Analysts scratch their heads. Another slow big man who can't keep up with the modern NBA, they mutter. Fast forward to today, and Edey is proving everyone wrong. He's not just keeping up, he's standing out. But how did he do it? What transformed this doubted draft pick into a key player for the second place Grizzlies team?
Edey caught it, and that's the result. Well, it was partially...
Let's dive into Edey's incredible journey and see what it tells us about the future of big men in the NBA. Zach Edey's journey to the NBA is a tale of defying expectations. Just a year ago, many basketball analysts viewed him as a second-round pick at best. Some even questioned if he'd be drafted at all, but Edey had other plans. And his remarkable rise from overlooked prospect to top 10 pick is a story of determination and adaptability. During his time at Purdue, Edey dominated college basketball like few others before him.
Second block, playing handball.
Standing at 7'4" and weighing 300 pounds, he was a force to be reckoned with in the paint. In his senior year, Edey averaged an impressive 22.3 points, 12.9 rebounds, and 2.1 blocks per game. These numbers weren't just good, they were historically great. Edey became the first player since 1980 to average over 22 points and 12 rebounds in a season.
The sweeping hook.
And that was good defense right there, getting Edey off the block.
But despite his college success, doubts lingered about Edey's NBA potential. Critics pointed to his lack of perimeter skills and questioned his ability to defend in space against smaller, quicker players. The modern NBA, they argued, had moved away from traditional back-to-the-basket centers. Players like Edey, they claimed, were relics of a bygone era. As the 2023 NBA draft approached, however, perceptions began to shift. NBA scouts and executives started to see Edey in a new light. They recognized his soft touch around the rim, his improved passing out of double teams, and his potential as a rim protector. Suddenly, Edey wasn't just a draft prospect, he was a lottery pick. The buzz around Edey grew louder in the weeks leading up to the draft. Mock drafts that once had him going in the second round projected him as a potential top 15 pick. Teams in need of size and interior presence began to take notice. The Memphis Grizzlies, picking 9th overall, emerged as a potential landing spot. On draft night, the anticipation was palpable. As each pick was announced, the tension grew. Would a team take a chance on the big man from Purdue? When the Memphis Grizzlies were on the clock with the 9th pick, the moment of truth arrived.
The Memphis Grizzlies select Zach Edey.
The selection sent shockwaves through the basketball world. Edey had officially gone from potential second-round pick to top 10 selection. It was a vindication of his hard work and testament to his potential. The Grizzlies, known for their innovative approach to team building, saw in Edey a unique talent they could mold into a difference maker. As Edey donned the Grizzlies' cap and shook hands with Silver, the real work was just beginning. The transition from college star to NBA rookie is never easy, especially for a player with Edey's unique skill set. But the Grizzlies had a plan. They saw Edey not as a finished product, but as a canvas on which they could paint their vision of the modern NBA big man. When the Memphis Grizzlies selected Zach Edey with the 9th overall pick, many questioned whether a traditional big man could really thrive in today's fast-paced NBA. Critics pointed to the league's shift towards small ball lineups and perimeter-oriented play as evidence that players like Edey were becoming obsolete. But the Grizzlies saw something special in the 7'4" center from Purdue, and they were determined to prove the doubters wrong. The transition from college star to NBA rookie is never easy, but for Edey, the challenges seemed even more daunting. How could a player known primarily for his size and interior presence adapt to a league that values versatility and speed? The answer, it turns out, lies in Edey's surprising athleticism and his willingness to expand his game. At the NBA Draft Combine, Edey turned heads with his impressive physical performance. He clocked a three-quarter court sprint time of 3.42 seconds. faster than established big men like Brook Lopez and Rudy Gobert. This unexpected agility hinted at Edey's potential to keep up with the pace of the modern NBA. His lane agility time of 11.19 seconds was even quicker than Wizards guard Bub Carrington's 11.28 seconds, demonstrating that Edey could move effectively for a player of his size. But it wasn't just Edey's mobility that caught the eye of NBA scouts. Despite only making one three-pointer in his entire college career, Edey showcased a developing outside shot at the combine. He impressed onlookers by making 14 of 25 attempts beyond the arc, indicating significant potential for expanding his offensive repertoire.
Bingo. You have to at least.
This newfound range could transform Edey from a paint-bound giant to a versatile offensive threat, forcing defenses to respect his shooting and opening up new possibilities for the Grizzlies' offense. Of course, Edey's bread and butter remain his dominance in the paint. His ability to score efficiently in the post and protect the rim has already made him an asset for the Grizzlies. But it's his rebounding prowess that truly sets him apart. Edey's knack for securing boards has proven invaluable, contributing significantly to the team's overall performance and giving them crucial second-chance opportunities. As Edey continues to refine his game, he's dispelling doubts about the viability of traditional centers in the modern NBA. His unique combination of size, skill, and surprising athleticism addresses the demands of today's game while also offering something that smaller lineups simply can't match. The Grizzlies' coaching staff has played a crucial role in helping Edey adapt his skills to the NBA level, and their vision for his development is starting to pay off. Early in his rookie season, Edey is already making waves with his impressive stats and growing reputation as a serious Rookie of the Year contender. His success is not just a personal triumph, but a challenge to conventional wisdom about player evaluation and the role of big men in today's NBA.
Rejected by Edey.
Reached a new pinnacle in a game against the Brooklyn Nets. The stage was set for a showdown, with the basketball world eager to see if Edey could maintain his early season momentum against a formidable opponent. In a performance that will be remembered for years to come, Edey dominated the game on both ends of the court. He posted an eye-popping stat line of 25 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 blocks while shooting an incredible 90% from the field. This wasn't just a good game for a rookie, it was a historic one. Edey became the first rookie since Hakeem Olajuwon to achieve such a stat line, immediately drawing comparisons to one of the greatest centers in NBA history. Throughout the game, Edey showcased the skills that made him a top draft pick. He used his massive frame to establish deep post position, often catching the ball mere feet from the basket. But it wasn't just brute force that led to his success. Edey displayed a soft touch around the rim, using a variety of hook shots and drop steps to finish over defenders. His footwork in the post was reminiscent of big men from a bygone era, yet he moved with a fluidity that belied his size. On the defensive end, Edey was equally impressive. His 4 blocks only tell part of the story.
Edey, too strong, too big.
Drives to the basket became hesitant, and the paint was effectively shut down. Edey's presence alone changed the geometry of the court, forcing the Nets into tougher outside shots. Perhaps the most surprising aspect of Edey's game was his court vision. In one key moment, as the Nets' defense collapsed on him in the post, Edey calmly found Desmond Bane cutting to the basket for an easy layup. This play demonstrated that Edey isn't just a scoring threat, but a playmaker who can make his teammates better. Edey's dominance wasn't just physical, it was mental. He imposed his will on the game, and the Nets had no answer. The final score, a resounding 155-126 victory for the Grizzlies, underscored just how much Edey's presence changes the game. It wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Edey had arrived, and the NBA was officially on notice. As impressive as Edey's performance was, it also raised intriguing questions about his future in the league. How will teams adjust to defend him? Can he consistently impact games at this level? And perhaps most importantly, how will Edey's skill set expand as he gains more NBA experience? While Zach Edey's dominant performance against the Nets turned heads, it's his emerging playmaking ability that's truly raising eyebrows around the NBA. In his first 14 games as a pro, Edey has averaged an impressive 2.1 assists per game. For a rookie big man, these numbers hint at a dimension of his game that many didn't expect to see so soon.
Wells feed it. Edey takes it strong.
The concept of court mapping, understanding the positioning of all players on the floor and anticipating their movements, is crucial in modern NBA offenses. Initially, there were doubts about Edey's ability to facilitate plays effectively. After all, he was primarily known for his scoring and rebounding in college. However, Edey has quickly silenced those doubts with his ability to read defenses and make smart passes. One play that stands out occurred during a fast break. Edey caught a lob from Ja Morant and, instead of forcing a shot, he quickly assessed the defense and found Desmond Bane cutting to the basket for an easy layup. This split-second decision showcased Edey's growing understanding of defensive rotations and his willingness to make the right play rather than the obvious one. Edey's presence on the court creates unique opportunities for his teammates. When he establishes position in the post, defenses are forced to collapse, leaving shooters like Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson Jr. open on the perimeter. Edey's ability to recognize these openings and deliver accurate passes has added a new dimension to the Grizzlies' offense. The pick-and-roll chemistry developing between Edey and Ja Morant is particularly intriguing.
Edey is asking for the repost. They'll get the cutter. LaRavia extra. Edey.
When Edey sets a screen, defenders are caught in a no-win situation. Stick with Morant and leave Edey open for an easy lob, or collapse on Edey and give Morant a clear path to the basket. This dynamic duo is still in its early stages, but the potential for devastating offensive efficiency is clear. The impact of Edey's playmaking extends beyond individual highlights. The Grizzlies' offensive rating sees a significant boost when Edey is on the court. His ability to score efficiently, draw defenders, and find open teammates has made the Grizzlies' offense more unpredictable and harder to defend. As Edey continues to develop his passing skills, he's transforming from a traditional back-to-the-basket center into a modern offensive hub. His unique combination of size, scoring touch, and emerging playmaking ability forces defenses to constantly adjust their strategies. This versatility not only makes Edey more valuable as an individual player, but elevates the entire Grizzlies offense to new heights. Zach Edey's journey from overlooked prospect to rising NBA star is a testament to the power of perseverance and the importance of looking beyond traditional metrics when evaluating talent. His success with the Memphis Grizzlies challenges the notion that traditional big men can't thrive in today's fast-paced league. Edey's impressive stats and growing reputation as a Rookie of the Year contender have forced teams to reassess how they evaluate similar prospects. As Edey continues to develop his skills and make his mark on the NBA, he's not just changing the game, he's changing minds. His impact could reshape the future of big men in the league, proving that adaptability and skill can trump conventional wisdom. The NBA landscape is shifting, and Edey is at the forefront of this evolution.